I'm Mrs. Parker, and I had the privilege of being part of the Pasifika PLG group this year. I wanted to learn particular pedagogical strategies that were going to help increase the engagement of the Pasifika boys in my class, and also, increase the engagement of all of my students. I had a particular class that had a high percentage of Pasifika students, and I was really struggling with this class to get them all engaged in the classroom. I was sort of led to believe, or I was sort of taught that I needed to be very authoritarian with them, very strict, show them who's boss, and so I did that, and I just found it totally clashed, and it not only clashed with my students, it clashed with my personal teaching philosophy, and I found that I was very unhappy and they were unhappy. I'm more of a very softly spoken lady, I'm very more relational with my students, and it was completely clashing. And so when I had a particular PLG group where we learned about the concept of the VAR, and that talked about the classroom being a very sort of holistic learning environment where you find ways of bridging the gap between each other, where it's your classroom as opposed to it being my classroom. So I really took that on board, and what I did was I changed my language in the classroom. I said, come into our classroom as opposed to come into my classroom. I'm here, follow my rules. It meant I needed to be a little bit more relaxed, I guess, in my teaching, or a little bit more open to not being boss lady all the time. And what that meant was little things. As an example, like rather than the students all coming in, lining up outside, getting your books out, standing, and then listening to me give a big spiel at the start of class, I welcome them all individually, ask how they are. They sit down, they all sort of get their stuff out, and I go around and set them all up individually. I found that obviously takes more time, but it is so much more beneficial in terms of getting the engagement levels really sort of boosted in the classroom. Other little things like ensuring that my voice is softly spoken and kind and quiet. When I question them, I prefer to question them individually or in small groups, because the PR boys in particular don't really respond to a question being asked directly to them in front of their mates and stuff. So I guess, yeah, I'm really enjoying what I've learned so far this year. There's still much to learn, but for me the main gem or gold for me is the change in my mindset from it's my classroom to it's our classroom, and it makes it so much more fun and so much more rewarding. So yeah, I've really enjoyed being part of it, so thanks Maddie, and yeah, there's still much more to come.